No, if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, look like a duck, is it a duck? No, that's not what it is. Hey guys, I'm back. I know, with a little different video this time, but a couple of articles this week have caught my attention. So I figured I'd come on here and we can discuss and talk about it, and I'll give you my input on the articles. So first, have y'all seen this? You know, my guy Michael Burry from The Big Short. Clearly, you know, I like Michael because this is one of my favorite movies. If you watch this, I have mentioned this movie plenty of times. You know, he's the guy who shorted the real estate market, the housing market. They said he made $100 million for himself and like $700 million for his investors. He predicted the real estate market. He predicted the real estate market crash. So, I mean, I like to listen to him. However, disclaimer, y'all, I do not know stock. Okay, so don't come on here thinking I'm going to tell you what to buy, what to sell. You know, I just saw his name in the headlines and I was like, let's see what's going on with him. So, basically, he has sold off his portfolio. Here's the article. Here's plenty of articles. Michael Burry dumped stock portfolio after market crash warning. Okay, so if y'all have not seen it, you know, he's a notorious tweeter and deleter. It says, net consumer credit balances are rising at record rates as consumers choose violence rather than cut back on spending in the face of inflation. Remember the savings glut problem? No more. COVID helicopter cash taught people to spend again, and it's addictive. Winter coming. Was that like a little Game of Thrones analogy? Winter coming. So for me, I don't know. Is this winter coming for the stock market? Is this winter coming for the whole economy? I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know stocks, but, and then he sells off his portfolio, which is pretty interesting. I tried to dig a little deeper to see why he might have dumped this portfolio. So I've been hearing, you know, the government, everybody is like, unemployment is low, unemployment is down. Y'all know who have been laying off? You know who has been laying off? Tech companies. Tech companies have been laying off. So, which include Apple. Google has been laying off. Amazon has been laying off. Facebook has been laying off. The companies to the stock that he dumped. Does that have anything to do with it? Y'all tell me. Again, I'm not a stock. You think that's got something to do with it? Tech companies laying off, he's dumping. I'm trying to find a correlation. Help me here if there is a correlation. He's laying off because we're going into a recession. I mean, I'm sorry. Let us tell it. We are not in a recession. Y'all know how we do. You know, the narrative changes. The definition changes based on us. You know, we change the definition of what things are.
Okay, so my first question is it, yes or no, a recession is 2 consecutive quarters with declining GDP. Is that a recession?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes or no? The United States has had 2 consecutive quarters of declining GDP.
Yes, that's also correct.
For an example, UK has come out and said that they are in a recession, or they will be in one. The government has announced the UK will be in a recession for October. Is the UK in a recession?
Yes. 2 consecutive quarters of GDP declining is a recession. Europe is in a recession.
Okay, my last question. Since we agree what a recession is, the U.S. has had 2 declining quarters
GDP.
Is the U.S. in a recession?
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No. Absolutely not. That's not what we're in. The economy is, slowing down, a little downturn. Recession? I don't even think we need to use that word when it pertains to the United States. That's not that is not what's going on in the United States. That might be what's happening in Europe and around the world. But here in the United States, no. We just have a little decline in the economy. Unemployment rates are down. The housing market is strong. No.
The number
No,
you have
I'm
dialed
not even
has
answering any
been
more
changed.
questions.
The new number is...
Y'all, because Europe has already said that they're in a recession. Like, they're not even sugarcoating it. They're like, we're going to be in a recession by October. You know, get your coins, get your kids. It is what it is. So, next up, this is a topic. So, we're back in my realm, real estate. Okay, so I posed a question to my YouTube community, if you saw it. Okay, so have y'all heard 63,000 people canceled contracts? Canceled contracts. 63,000 people. Okay, so, and a lot of them were new homes. Like, they were in the process of getting a home built, and now we're canceling. But you understand why, you know. Think about it. So this was the question I basically posed to my community. You know, so y'all remember last year, it was taking like a year to get a house built. I had clients, and we, you know, the timeline was like a year because of supply and demand, and we couldn't get, you know, supplies. If you had found a house, found a lot, plan back in, let's say, December, November, and you know, here we are, house is almost finished. You locked in the house for $400,000 back then. Hopefully you locked that interest rate in too. Let's hope about that too. $400,000. Here we are. Market has absolutely shifted now here in August. And you're looking around, and it's neighbors going on the market for $350. $360 and steady dropping prices, and you are locked in at $400,000 on this new house. What do? You know what I'm saying? And so the options are, do you just go ahead and buy it, or and hope that the market comes back, you know, or do you cancel your contract and risk losing your deposit? YouTube is split. When I say split, literally split 50-50 for people who would purchase it, ride it out, and then, or people who would cancel and walk away. But everybody is split on this, and I get it. I really get the cancellation part though. You know, going into a house, shall we say, upside down, steady seeing the market, like, I would get nervous too, honestly. So, you know, I can say a whole lot about that, like how we even got into this situation, honestly, with waiving appraisals and all. That's a video for another day. In June, 824,000 single-family homes were under construction in the U.S., more than at any time since October 2006. Y'all remember all the builders that went bankrupt during the last crash? I've got friends who picked up new houses because the builder went bankrupt. Do y'all remember that? Or if you don't, I mean, that's what happened. So many builders went bankrupt back then because they built so many houses. And you understand, y'all know how this works, right? Builders take out loans to build houses and expect to sell them so they can pay the loans back. If nobody buys the houses, they can't pay those loans back, and they go into default. That's how that works, you guys. If they don't sell houses, they can't pay their loans back. Understand? One of the agents says he's got 200 unsold finished homes compared with 75 at the end of last year. Get this. And said he'll probably surpass the 350 he was left with after the last crash 15 years ago. I will say builders learned from that last crash. You know, that's why a lot of builders are hesitant. I get it. You know, everybody's saying we need more houses. And builders are like, hold up. We know what happened last time. So your buyer needs to come, put down a deposit, and let us know they're going to buy this house that we built before we start building a bunch of houses and they just sit. Which is kind of where we at right now. But they tried. They did try. Okay. And there is a part in this that I absolutely agree with. He says, the guy who wrote the article, this is a meltdown, noting home prices should soon start to drop, and warning, pretty soon, anyone who has bought a home in the recent months will be sitting on a loss. Have y'all ever heard of artificial equity? Artificial equity. I think that is self-explanatory. I feel like we are going to see a lot of that if the market resets, which is what they're trying to do, reset the housing market. And a reset is going to bring these values back down, and the people who bought and overpaid and drained their savings account and 401ks to buy a house and waived appraisal, no shade, because if you're watching and you did it, all good. You know what I mean? Just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. If y'all tired of me talking, go ahead. This is just me kind of updating you on what I plan to do like in the future. For the record, I think the foreclosure numbers are so far off that it's ridiculous. I think those numbers are so far off, so like under what they are. You guys, I guess you can follow me around, you know, for the next few months and see how my schedule or my life changes, because since I do auctions, you know, some days I probably won't be sitting here. I'll probably be like in the car. So I guess stay with me on this journey. I'll kind of keep you updated on things I see, especially on the foreclosure front, because that's, you know, that's me. That's my jam. I will tell you this. The foreclosure attorneys down here said that one of the banks, I'm not going to call no names, one of the banks called them and asked them if their office was fully staffed. The foreclosure attorney. As always, thank you for watching. If you got anything out of this video, feel free to subscribe, like, comment below, give me your ideas. If you find something interesting that you think I should read, give it to me, you guys. That's what I do. Like, and I encourage everybody to critically think. Watch all news sources, even if you don't agree with them. You know what I mean? At least hear other people's opinions about what's going on, and then form your own conclusion about it. You know what I mean? So yes, you guys, you know I'm on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe. And as always, you guys, I appreciate all my new subscribers. Y'all follow me on Instagram. I love it. I love everything about it. But anyway, that is all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.